today's video is going to be sort of my tips on traveling with children slash a baby. We have traveled actually quite frequently with each of our kids, and we've traveled with them at various ages. I'm not an expert by any means, but I do feel like I've kind of learned a little bit of what works and a little bit of what doesn't. So I just wanted to kind of pass the knowledge on, because that is what these mommy videos are about, is sharing things that have worked for me as a mom and that might work for you if you're planning, especially the holiday travel coming up and that kind of thing. So the flight that we took this time was cross country, and we did have a layover, and it was kind of one of those weird ones where we flew for an hour, then had a layover, then flew the big, almost 5-hour flight. So I tried to take some video footage and show you guys what I pack in our carry-on. So I will insert that footage in just a second and you'll be able to see that. I just wanted to, because I was kind of rushing through it because we were literally leaving for the airport in like 30 minutes, I just kind of wanted to touch base a little bit and make sure that I kind of covered everything. And so you'll see that I have a larger carry-on, which is like your typical carry-on suitcase. And then I have a bag, like this big oversized bag, because they allow you a carry-on and a purse. A couple of things to remember. A lot of times, especially these days, planes get full really quick and they will make you check one of your carry-ons if you are towards the last zone. So be sure to, when you check in at the gate, ask them about pre-boarding with an infant. Sometimes they only let you pre-board with an infant if you are carrying a car seat on the plane, like if you've purchased a ticket for the child and you need to set your car seat up. Other times though, if you have a stroller and they know you're going to need to break it down and check it at the gate right there, they'll let you pre-board because they know that takes a minute. Last thing I want is for them to take my carry-on bag and check it to my final destination, because it has our formula, diapers, all that stuff in it, and stuff I don't want to be without and can't be without. But have the big carry-on. That's where I keep like the bulk of everything. Plenty of diapers, plenty of formula, plenty of wipes, change of clothes, everything in there. And then in this bag is where I keep my stuff, my Kindle, whatever book I'm gonna read, if I even get a chance to read. I'm gonna be honest with you, I did 0 reading on these flights. And then I keep 1 or 2 diapers, a small pack of wipes, and 1 bottle ready to eat, if that makes sense. So at each layover is where I kind of situate things, pull what I need from the big bag and put it into the little bag for the coming flight. That way that big one goes overhead, and hopefully I don't ever have to touch it during the flight. And I actually didn't in 4 flights, 2 there, 2 home. I never had to get into the overhead compartment and get that carry-on bag out. So that's my intention with that, is to just have what we need there. Now I did kind of touch on in the insert, I'm gonna show you in a second, that I do overpack a little bit because we have been stranded before. We've had situations flying cross country where weather's bad or whatever, and we end up stranded in some city overnight. And that's miserable enough when you're an adult. It's even worse when you have a baby with you. So I always make sure that I have plenty of things that he needs, that I don't have to try to get a taxi to a store or deal with any of that stuff, because I know me, I can go to bed in these clothes, sleep, and be fine. The only thing I do pack for me, and I never forget it, is a pair of oversized of my big fuzzy socks. And I pack those for 2 reasons. One, my feet are always cold, especially on an airplane, so I keep them on my bag, so if it's a long flight and I know I want to sleep, I can take off my flip-flops or whatever slip-on shoe I have on and then put my fuzzy socks on and feel nice and cozy. And then 2, if we are stranded somewhere, I do not want to be barefoot in some random hotel room. I'm weird about that too. The older I get, the weirder I get about certain things, and being barefoot in a hotel is one of them. So I always carry that pair of socks just in case I get stranded somewhere. My husband and I each carried a little thing of the Honest Company sanitizer. I love this stuff. It actually smells good, and it's a spray. So we would just spray our hands. My husband would actually spray his face and body with it like it was a cologne, which I'm sure people were like, what the heck is that guy doing? But we sprayed ourselves, the baby, like everything with this stuff there and home to try to avoid. I don't think this is going to help me from getting Ebola, but it might help me from getting the common cold or flu. So yeah, that was one other thing, is carrying that kind of stuff. And then of course you'll see I packed snacks for the baby, packed snacks for myself, something salty, something sweet. I packed a box of Slim Jims, which is totally gross to some people, but I love them, and a bag of jelly beans. I mean, there's no shortage of food in the airport or anything like that, but like I said, if you're stranded in a hotel and you might get dinner on the way there, but if you're a snacky person like me, you just need a little snacky snack. So I pack a little snacky snack. I'm going to insert the clips now showing you everything that I packed.
So we keep one carry-on like that goes overhead, and then this is like my one purse item that goes underneath the seat with me. So what I do is put the big stuff in here and then break it up into little ones to go in here, if that makes sense. So in here is going to be all of our diapers, wipes, that's actually going in that bag. This unopened thing of formula, an extra cup, his hairbrush, and that lotion's actually going in there too. So we put the big stuff in there, and what I'll do is take these snacks here, and for him I found these at Target today. They are, let's see if it'll focus, there we go. Chocolate pumpkin dog cookies. Looks kind of good. Banana cookies, little crunchies, some plum organics, baby snacks. The jelly beans and Slim Jims are for me. And yeah, definitely some hand sanitizer. So what I'll do is I'll take some of these out of here, some of these, and put them into, oh, they're right here, hold on. Okay, shh. Guys, can you shh for just a second? And put them into these reusable, washable, reusable and washable snack bags that we got from Citrus Lane. Yeah, and so then in my stuff, oh, we also have like a little first aid kit, some tissues, headphones, charger. This is like my makeup stuff and like some essential oil, and then let's see if I'll focus, some melatonin because I don't sleep, and my makeup. I pack my makeup in our carry-on because I don't want it to go in checked bags because everything breaks and I'm not okay with that. So, and then of course I've got like my books and laptop and everything, but like all these little snacky items and a few diapers, wipes, that kind of thing will go into this bag. And then the big stuff goes in here where we can get to it if we need it. I just like to be super, super prepared because I feel like you never know, especially like we're flying across country. So if we get stranded somewhere or something, I don't want to not have what the baby needs. Like my husband and I can like sleep in the same clothes we have on and snack in the airport and get food, you know, whatever, but the baby's the one that needs his formula, diapers, and things we know that he'll eat, and that kind of thing. I take him a blanket because it's always cold on airplanes. Okay, so this is what it looks like all packed up with the bottles, my makeup, all the big things of snacks, diapers, everything in there. And then this is just my carry-on bag that has his little snacks, my headphones, blah, 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 blanket, cup, all that stuff.
Okay, so now that you saw kind of everything we packed, and you could kind of see how I showed you how everything was laid out and then kind of what it looked like packed into the bag. I also wanted to include some clips of our time on the plane and in the airport and stuff, and kind of how we kept Jonah busy and happy. And as you can see, we just kind of let him toddle around the airport, and I mean, we try to keep him out of people's way. Airports can be crazy, but he's a baby. He needs to stretch his legs, and people think he's adorable, so he just, you know, kind of toodle-toddles around. I also tried to bring at least one new toy, something he's never seen before, something he's never played with before. So it's not like old hat, it's like, well, this is something new. So in his Citrus Lane box this month, he got these little maracas, which later my husband was like, did you think that maracas was a good idea on the plane? However, we weren't really looking for something for him to play with on the plane. We actually wanted him to sleep on the plane, but we wanted something for him to play with in the airport. So yeah, that kind of covers my tips for traveling with a baby. And just make sure you have plenty of food, snacks, something new to entertain them, and things that you might need in case something goes wrong and you end up stranded somewhere. And then give yourself some grace. It's hard traveling with children, 1, 2, 3, 4 children, however many children you're traveling with and whatever their ages. It's hard. It's hard on adults, and it's just as hard on kids. Just try to relax, enjoy it. Hopefully you're going someplace tropical and fun maybe, so that can make it worth it. But yeah, let me know if you have any other questions. Hopefully you found something in this video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe so you can see more videos. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.